Greetings! Yes. Last time we finished all the side missions in this DLC, I believe. So I'm guessing, unless there's like an Act 4 or something, that this is going to be the wrap up of the DLC. But, you know, who knows. Let's take a quick look at the log. There is a mission marker there. So, what I just said about having finished all the side quests is incorrect. But it looks like this is just a fetch quest, so whatever. Hello Stony Line, hello Retreat, good to see you two again. Right. We want to go to the big MT. Yeah, go south because apparently there's stuff to do there. Alright. Hops.
Do you like me?
That's a confronting question. But yes. Yes, suit lady. I wish I
Time
had.
to fight.
I wish I had someone like Suit Lady in my life.
That's all.
It was a very introspective pipeline walk, to be honest. Like sometimes you just gotta walk on like a pipeline like that and just not say anything. You just gotta reflect and think and Just take in the moment. Hello, Water Arco. How are you? I don't think we're supposed to take the plunge yet. Oops, I'm sorry, that game. Oh, rip. I made her a promise that I wouldn't drink from the toilets anymore. But I've just violated that promise. So I guess since the promise is broken now, I guess we can just drink from the toilets and at our leisure. Cool, yeah, I know what those do. Alright. Oops. Sonic. I live, dickheads, and it's all down to you. What is your name? Sonic. I'll see you soon, amigo, I think.
Ready, steady, fight.
Fighty! You wanna know something funny? Is I don't like that weapon.
Was that all?
Yep. Hello, Azat. How are you? Nice. Let's disappears from my system 3. So all out. This one. Play. Play. Play, 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 play. Dun. Do. Do. Ready, steady,
Time to fight.
fighty.
that feel better? Riff.
No. Hello, Sekpor Disdals. How are you? Good to see you. How is streamer doing? I'm alright.
Starting combat.
Combat!
Just kidding.
Ah. Of this suit, lady.
Oh, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
Sorry. Gotta go.
Sure, nobody wants to hang out with Muggy. I get it. So long, pal.
Oh, jalapeno peppers. Nom 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 nom. I mean, I came here for the stupid jukebox,
The
but
biological research station told me.
What's the haps?
what's the haps? Soundwave phone.
Right on, baby. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Tarantula. Recalibration.
Right on, baby. Let's spin some grooves.
Tarantula.
Dropped a mug, now it's processing.
You dropped the mug on me, baby. You dropped the mug
When I
on
pitched
me.
in,
Do, that's a lot of weaponry. I should heal you.
You require some additional services?
Yes, sir.
And rightly so, I should think. Alright then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Yes. Physical exam. Any other side quests that I have neglected? No. Alright. Then we shall go to Big Mud. And we go north. You dropped the mud on me, baby. You dropped the mud on me. Hops. There's probably gonna be an enemy like somewhere here. Hops.
Time to fight.
Ready. Steady. Fighty. Come here and fight. Hello, Mr. Post. Mr. Post is a variety streamer.
Fighting
yes.
over.
Fighting over. Oh yeah. Hey, Mr. Post, would you like a baseball? Here, that one's for you. I don't need that. Oops. Quick save. Alright, well, if you were wondering whether we are going to the big shiny red lights, that
Sneaking
looks
done. Fighting now.
pretty ominous. The answer is yes. Yes, we are. Oh, hello, Moro here.
Does that feel better?
Ooh, yes, it does. Oh.
Injecting stim pack.
It's not necessarily the gun I want to use for this. But okay. I bet the big fight is gonna be mostly indoor anyway, so whatever. Do we have any food? Yes, we do. We have jalapeno peppers. Oh no, 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 no. You broke your streak of not eating. I saw you can say like we can always do another streak, and I got worried about you breaking your stream streak. But then I look up and it was only about fast food. So very good, Mr. Post. You gotta
Steady.
splurge sometimes.
Fighty.
Hello, Lunatic Zuka. Like a sniper rifle? Yes, we do. Boop. Oh, this is Christine's sniper rifle, isn't it?
Been as unnoticed as me.
Gift card. I love when I find like stuff, like when cleaning. Sometimes I find an entire bag of pasta and I'm like, oh, free pasta, even though, you know, I bought it, you know, half a year earlier and then just misplaced it. I have like pasta, like bags of pasta, like lying around everywhere in like my room. And sometimes, you know, one of those bags of pasta ends up underneath a pile of, you know, other stuff. And then, you know, I don't look at the pile of other stuff for a while because it's just sitting on like a chair or something. I'm a bit messy. It's just sitting on a chair, right? And then I finally decide to clean the pile. And out of the pile of, you know, whatever it is, like laundry or whatever, like I finish up the pile, like, you know, and then just out comes a bag of pasta. I'm like, ooh, free pasta. Alright, we were going to the ominous red lights, which is the opposite way of the way we were going. Whoa!
Waiting over.
I have no idea what even happened there. I could do with more volume, but thank you, Mr. Post, for the tier 1 sub to Stoner Line, and you gifted 108 in total. Well, thank you so much, Post. And congrats, Stoner Line, für das Geschenk-Abo, Subscribabo. Ooh. Be careful before we jump into this. We are pretty good against the robots though. Burger emotes. Let's use this thing. Whoops.
Ready, steady,
Really?
fighting.
Wow. That'll do.
Klein, remember the time you forgot to carry the two and nearly blew up the Y Zero Research Center? Oh, wait, you did! Or was that me? Go, my minion! Sting them in the name of all!
What is the effect of this thing anyway? Weapons. Bonus damage versus robots and power armor and critical strike incendiary. Alright. Oh, that robot is ow!
Oh, it's my
Good boys and girls take their medics.
Go, my minion! Sting them in the name of all that is Mobius! Destroy this
Cessation
one.
of hostilities complete.
Complete. Next, I think we have to go this way. Nom nom fast food burgers. I love burgers.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Mighty!
Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will you?
Cessation of hostilities complete.
We've been here. Something tells me I have been here before. Ooh, more red dots.
Prepare to
Ready,
be attacked
steady,
by Dr.
fighting.
Mobius!
What's this one?
You won't escape me!
Ooh.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Nice.
I see you. Now I end you.
Do you like me?
All the Automites, please stop milling about. Really?
Was that all?
Easy This one's sealed up. Let us see. Alright. Halfway. Ooh, some sort of cave, maybe? Mysterious cave. Alright, let's see what is inside the mysterious cave. Let's use this thing. Coffee pot. Let's stick to the right. What enemies await at the bottom of the cave? A cazador? Don't see any movement. Could be Night Stalkers.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Okay. Something tells me that I have already been here. Who wants to jump down here? Oops. Yeah, legendary bloatfly. I've been here. Alright. Good cave. Yeah, it was a big bloatfly. It was actually somewhat tough. It was hard to hit, just fast. I think, I'm just confused, like how I got into that cave. And oh, wait, what? Okay, well, I think we've been here. Oh, I see. There's a door here. All right. Oh, okay, let's go.
Attention visitors. Combat experiment in progress. Please put on your goggles and take your Rad-X now. The X-42 giant robo-scorpion is alive! Awaken, my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius!
This will only stand for a second.
Oh, he's alive again. Ah. Ah. I can do this all day. There you go. Oh, nearly got me. Nearly got me. Ooh. Survival, explosives, and barter is at what? Okay. Yep. Cool. Ooh. Cool. Well, that perk made that boss fight a bit lame. The twist was funny though. Yeah, I'll take this. Sure. Drone control terminal. Armor plating on the giant dress exceeded expectations, mostly while it's visually impervious to small arms fighters. Sonic admitted that Parsons brought in managed to fry several of the prototype subsystems. Oops. We'll have to look into improved EMP shielding. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is performing admirably. Some radiation is left behind after the weapon discharges. Okay, it may be necessary to... Alright, cool. The constant improvements to the giant Roboscorpion has rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage they're little more than distractions. Let's explore the bottom floor, I suppose. Big generator. Oh look. Those are my distractions. Sure. Sure. Well. Sure. Hey. Else? Loot? No loot. Oh look, a turret. Alright. Let's just keep going clockwise. What is that?
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
There's a lot of future weapons today. Is that dangerous to get close to? No. Mentats? More mentats? Backup generator. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant Roboscorpion's generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by blah 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 blah. Cool. That it? We've been here. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Where is this even supposed to go? What is that? Something to repair my weapons with. Ammo. More ammo. Pencil. Sure, whatever. Mantards. Ammo. What is this? Mobius's Roboscorpion. Sounds useful. You have found the recalibration file. Yep. Ammo. Is that the door we're supposed to go through when we're done here? Hello. We got plenty to drink. That's...
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Yes. Emergency shutdown procedure. Per instructions from the higher-ups after that one time, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype system will be all fried and we won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months and the project has already had enough delays. Well, too bad. It is already
Nobody
dead.
ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
HP. That away. That axe. Stuff like that. Sure, we'll take the empty bottle. What is that? How do I get over there? Aha. Ammo. More ammo. Don't care what's in there. Ammo. What is going on here? Oops. Leather armor, I might need that to repair some stuff with. Leather armor. We need to find some hats. Oh, hello. Ammo. That's not ammo. Alright, so we need to go through that door. I was over here somewhere. Do I want to heal before we do that? I think we do. Nuka-Cola. Where's the door? Alright, Dr. Mobius. Show us what you've got. Is that you? Yes, it is. This room looks identical. Alright, well, we'll probably want to talk. Ooh!
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutrons attached to the...
Well, that's defunct. Mr. Mobius. I'm just gonna loot your place then, if you don't mind. If you're not going to talk to me, meet and greet. I was hoping for a meet and greet.
Connected to the proton.
Ooh. Toaster. Also caps. Toaster. I'm gonna take one right away.
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutrons attached to the meson. Mesons connected to the proton.
Okay, this place is a mess. What did I just grab? Ooh, what is this? A brain tank. Right. Oh, that's my brain. How was that still at 80%? I thought I had a trait that makes it break really quickly. I've used it a lot too, but I guess.
I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
Ooh, my favorite is J. Wow. Alright. Let's talk to the bastard.
Hmm? Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Option A. Be nice. Option B. Be not nice. Option C. Be not nice. Option D. Be not nice. Where is the option E, where you just tell him like, dude, what the fuck?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Yes, please. Yeah, thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Alright, yeah, you seem a bit lame, dude.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain, dude?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Why are you broadcasting threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe. sweet like a big spherical lung.
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
As for the psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Yes.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Tell me about your robo-scorpions.
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Sounds like you built the robo-scorpions, issued threats to keep the Think Tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Wait, my brain did? Yeah, it makes no sense, dude.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Trapped their souls and their minds.
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Something technical mumbo jumbo?
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros and not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
So if you lobotomize the think tank, why are you terrorizing them as well?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change.
Now I want
Without
a
something
reason.
to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Yeah, there were more people. What makes me different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers.
Now what now?
You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Guns.
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Yeah, well, then what? Okay, there's no opportunity for him to finish his sentence. Klein said something, I don't remember though.
I consider coincidence to be profanity,
sorry.
along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth.
Wow, you're
My
quite a
threat
coincidence.
broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What is the purpose?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Think tank has the schematics.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Wow. Any other data?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Okay.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
I can fix your ghost reception.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good. Better? Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
Well, I mean, I don't want to kill him, but I mean, like, there's nothing else to say. There is something else to say. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent.
Quiet.
Has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Alright.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor. I'm having the most peculiar feeling of déjà vu right now. That's French for, déjà vu, I believe. Have we met before?
Bye bye. Oh.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well,
Toxic.
as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
Weird. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Wow, you're mean. Yeah, you're a dick.
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Oh, come on. That stuff is fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
How the hell did Mobius get hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Weird.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Huh. Alright.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Yeah, don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into me head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Too bad, I've got arms and you don't. You're coming with me.
I can see there's going to be no reasoning with you at all, is there? I'm nothing more than a slave to your deranged glandular whims.
So what, you'd rather just stay stuck in this tank?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online.
So long ago.
Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown.
Yes.
Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his
I think I
followers
broke
launching
it.
into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios...
Did I speak to this guy? Yes, I did, I think.
I'm having...
Yes.
Well, well.
I'm just gonna go with the same option, see if it goes into the loop again. It probably will.
Well, Jason... Helios... Jason...
Yeah. Let's try to pick a different option in that last one.
Well, well.
Threaten him, and then I mean it's probably the same thing. Well, if I maybe I'll just leave you.
Oh no, please don't leave me here in this nice, safe dome where I have access to nutritive fluids and a fully indexed library. Please don't deprive me of being dragged through a landscape so bleak it was actually improved by the end of the world. I don't know how I could bear it.
Fair. Why did you never say anything about how you felt before?
What did you think all those self-preservation instincts were? All those times you thought for a fleeting second, maybe I shouldn't punch that Deathclaw in the face. That was me telling you exactly how I felt before!
Well, we're getting out of here.
Ugh, crawl back in there? Are you mad? I don't know where you've been. For all I know, you're riddled with disease or packing one of those delightful head wounds you seem to attract. I'm not crawling back into your head just to ooze right back out again.
I can flirt with my own brain. Yeah, I got no choice, asshole.
While the brute force approach is a lovely one, really, it won't work. Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and go to all the trouble of reconnecting nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Yeah, they made a promise, but it's probably a false promise, but I'm saying this anyway.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Oh, they seem fine. They don't, but they seem fine.
Don't seem so bad. They vivisected us just to see what would happen. Have you forgotten the lobotomites? The cyber dogs, I assume you saw those. Imagine that kind of science spread across the entire Mojave. Every man, woman, and child we've met reduced to a lobotomite. Is that what you want?
Yes. You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
Stomping time.
Right. Look out, Think Tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the Think Tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain added.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesized after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
Can I have a mentat?
Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
My brain told me the think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
So what was this plan?
Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly.
Tactics.
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely an option. Although I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness.
So what about non-violence?
Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
Suggestions?
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery. Love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, "The eyes do more than see." Make them see, if you can.
Alright.
Or, if not, you can always make them succumb to fear. It certainly worked for me, for a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
Scare them how?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it? Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a ludicrous lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience. They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though, or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius, after all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide.
Ugh.
Indeed.
Okay, well, I saw I had a side quest active still, so gotta do that.
Oh.
Ow.
This will stop the pain. Uh-oh.
Awesome. More.
Time to fight.
Really. Dude.
That's all.
Alright.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Fighty.
Fighting over. Sneaking done. Fighting now. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Might I be of service, sir?
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Got any more sweet, innocent little kitchen appliances for me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what have we got here? Oh, yes. Got any more sweet? Like...
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Yep.
I love it when you talk like that. Let me just get that interface up and running for you.
Yep.
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink?
Yep.
I can do that. They've been thoroughly washed, haven't they?
Oh, please, please!
Yes.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment! I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
The commies have eyes everywhere.
Oh, please, please!
Everywhere, citizen. And that means they're not just commies.
You require some additional services?
Yes.
And rightly...
They're peeping Toms.
You require some additional...
Swap body parts. Place your heart back in your chest. Yep. The heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. 25% less likely to score a critical hit. But on the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. Cool.
You require some additional...
Yes. Body parts. Reattach my spine. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold have doubled. Okay. Oh, I don't want that.
You require some additional...
Wow, there's no way to get rid of the
You
status
require some
effect. That is annoying.
Don't even talk to me. I've seen you. Hi again, sweetie. You with her.
What's the haps? Right on.
Might I be of service?
Barther. What were the other two? Survival. And like something else. Sneak, I think. Explosives. Barter, explosives, and survival. Right.
Foot bones connected to the leg bones connected to the purple bone.
Quests. I'll check. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. They know.
Klein's an impatient man. Wouldn't keep him waiting.
Need more of those worthless caps.
This debugging obsession of yours really has you hooked. Either that or this is one weird hobby. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy. Until our next...
You should really see, Dr. Klein. We're all awaiting the results of your experiment.
I'll talk to Klein in a second. Quit pressuring me. Questions? Bye-bye. Let's see what you have. Thanks for the money, sucker.
Klein awaits, as do we all.
Did you blindly operate on any poor animals recently?
Why, yes, although the term is research. Thank you. Look at these. They seem to be found inside some of the specimens here at Big Mountain. I notice these results more and more now that I know to look for them. come back anytime, and I'll show you what else I've discovered.
Bye-bye.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Yeah. Alright. Dr. Klein.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing it over. Let's talk.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I am the lobotomite? No. For my skull houses the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for science. Mesons, lasers, atoms, brainwaves, all are at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer a deal. Stay here, stay put, and here, I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me, Dr. Mobius.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Okay, well, that was easy.
Thank you for what you have done. The helping, that is. We like that. I feel an odd emotion. Platitude? Attitude? No, wait. Gratitude. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one looks pretty tough.
I will blast you to 2060. His repeated hitting does...
the boys and girls take their medicine.
Such pain! Awful.
Fighting over.
Oh, I forgot to quick save before doing the attack everyone thing.
The lobotomy.
I think you're past due for your lobotomy, Klein.
A fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We are under attack!
This one looks pretty tough.
That's funny. Something tells me there is no satisfying end to this.
Lobotomy.
Blah, 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 blah. Talk with your colleagues.
Nonsense! Confer, colleagues? Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And... You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brachial beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brachial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. What is wrong with you? You sound brain-scrubbed, blindly agreeing with the lobotomite. What?
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us, regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It is not a democracy, it is a research facility, and over half of your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal, you're not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You will be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service, as long as you do not destroy us.
I want them to fight each other. Kinda lame. Can I do that if, like, I turn, like, the others against him by dialogue and then initiate the fighting? Hello, LeBron.
The lobotomite.
Which one was it? You may have noticed the pacification field is down. And guess what happens now?
Fight? Colleagues! Fight!
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh, okay, there's no way to make them turn on each other like that. But it's fine. That is really quiet. But thank you, Arius Torres, for the subscription at Te1. Well, I think this was the best ending I could have gone. I was a bit disappointed, but yeah, the speech option just ends the dialogue. Like turning them against one another, that was alright. But yeah, thank you much appreciated, Arius Torres. Coolest dude on Twitch. Hell yeah. Alright, well, yeah. Quest. Leave the think tank.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better Scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of Mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Wow, spoilers. That's a lot of sounds. I got an achievement, Steam achievement, and I have lost the brainless perk. Big brain perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. Nice. You have acquired the Big Mountain Transporter Ponder. It's capable of transporting you, and you alone, between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave, or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transporter Ponder as you would any weapon. Pull the trigger and away you will go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. That was I like these slideshows, these outro slideshows. Oh, that was weird though. Going through every fucking appliance.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily concluded vis-à-vis your residence in this domicile? Very good, sir. Wow, Pose is threatening me. Do not ask me to play Clone Hero in 30 minutes to an hour, but I can ask you to play now, Mr. Post. Let's play Clone Hero. Look, I have a Protonic Universal Axe. Let's sell it. Will sir be staying for... Very good, sir.
I have a Tesla cannon. Of an 841 dam, 400 total, and I have a fist. 47. Yeah, we're taking love and hate.
Will Sir be staying for any considerable length of time during Sir's visit?
Weapons. I cannot repair the jury-rigged Tesla cannon.
Will Sir be staying for any...
Weapons. Do I like this gun? Not really. Let's get rid of it.
I love bugs so much, I just want to kill myself.
This gun, to be honest, is kind of shit. I have a feeling that in Lonesome Road it might be useful, like for an Easter egg or something. So I guess I'm bringing it. Repair the thing of it. I mean, the dog whine is kind of annoying.
Have you been poking at the other light switch? You know she's riddled with viri, don't you?
Weapons. This is the advanced layer. Yes. What's this? Missile launcher. Okay. Sniper. Big gun. I can bring 2 additional weapons. Assault carbine. Laser RCW. Assault carbine. What was the other thing? Laser RCW. Laser RCW. And Elijah's thing.
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved to your satisfaction.
Yep.
Well, I'll be right.
Greetings, citizen.
With the brains dealt with, soon we can spread our rule across the Mojave. All will eat burned toast in despair. Yeah.
I understand you're to be congratulated on the recovery of your missing organs. Bravo. Unlike certain other light switches, I'm competent. I'd just love to turn those lights on for you. You outbrained the big brains? That is so hot. You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
Please, please, please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into a fine paste. Did he squeal? Did he beg? God, I hope he begged. Who's the flatware bitch now? Oh!
Bye-bye, it's a 0. Past Life Alphonse subscribed to tier 1 for 68 months, saying chess is golf 7. That's an odd rook that you used on that one.
You took care of them brains pretty good, baby. Nice.
You're back, and the brains didn't lobotomize you. Well, not any worse, at least.
Thank you, PSA, for the sub. Come back anytime. Alright, well, think tank.
Thank you for what you have done. The helping, that is. We like that. I feel an odd emotion.
Dub Game subscribed with Prime for 61 months. Saying lurking. Thank you, Dub Game, for the 61 months. Sorry. You're welcome, Aether. It was my pleasure. Bye-bye. Zip.
The lobotomite who saved us. Hello.
Hello.
So is Mobius as twisted as he looked in person? Can't believe you entered the Forbidden Zone and lived. None of us can.
Bye-bye.
The teddy bear lobotomite returns. My teddy bear. How can I assist in relieving your curiosity?
Bye-bye. Let's speak to Dr. Mobius. Shh, stop game. Go back to looking. Big mountain. Good night, Top Game. Big mountain. Is it safe to traverse this place, by the way, now? Or am I still going to get shot at?
This one looks pretty tough.
Okay, it's still not safe. That's not safe either. Yes. Dun dun dun. Let's confront Dr. Mobius. I mean, we already have, but I wonder what he has to say. That's a big ass door, by the way. Smaller on the inside. Okay, we'll hop. 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 Big mountain.
I'm having the most peculiar...
I think I'm going to kill you after all.
Really? Oh, you're not thinking about doing it. You are going to do it. Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses? Canceratic beams? Atomics? Electrocutioning? Or should I summon my minions? Yes, my minions.
I'll trash them like I did a giant piece of junk downstairs.
Oh, now you've done it. I feel a twinge of regret over that little mistake I left on. Minions, destroy this intruder! Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions, to me! Oh, yes, that's quite a bit better. Think our challenge. Attacking with a capital G. This adrenaline rush that's going to make me loopy all day. You are our challenge.
Oops. Following me? No. Alright, well that was a fun DLC. Yeah, I rate that a positive number.
Fighting over.
In a while. Let's go to Kaiser, hand in that quest, and then I'll enter the stream because, well, it's not quite midnight yet, but. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The stars don't flicker, that is what's wrong with them. Who is shooting me?
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's all. Uh-oh. That's all. Time to fight.
Uh-oh.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Is there a point to that airfield? Because there was nothing there. It's just sitting there being like an eyesore.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Those are NCR soldiers.
Cessation of hostilities complete. Don't you like me anymore?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Holy shit!
There's one's inside the boulder. Oh.
Look out!
No one will ever find that corpse. Maybe she'll be a fossil like a million years from now. Maybe researching that. What's going on here?
Did you even know you were wearing me?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're okay on Stimpaks.
Thank you. How are we on Med-X?
We're okay on Med-X until we have to numb the pain.
Okay, thank you.
That's all.
Thank you. I see a blip. Friendly blip. It's a turret, isn't it? Yeah. Uh-oh. Whoa. Uh-oh. Bunny up. No, bunny up. Oh.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Starting combat. Just kidding.
Combat's over,
Fighting over.
See? Hey. Why? Inconvenient this.
Awe. True to Kaisar. Awe, are you ready to travel to the fort?
Yes.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
It's a raft. Sneaking done. fighting now.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
Imagine working for these people.
Slaves have been spreading stories.
I'm a woman too, like, why the fuck would you do this? Oh my god, like, even just the walk up is ominous, and then, you know, you speak to Kaiser and he's just like, you know, he's friendly, but like, also not. It's just like, dude. The worst villain is one that is polite. Like, those are the scariest ones.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Yeah, you're dead.
Was there more for us to discuss? Wale.
Alright. What's up?
Has the Brotherhood been destroyed?
I have some questions to ask.
Even with the Brotherhood to deal with, you have questions?
What are they?
The worst impulses of mankind, concentrated in one insane, backward tribe. The Brotherhood seems to have formed not long after the Great Atomic War. It's hard to know. They care little for history. Some of the Brotherhood scribes we captured further east didn't even know the name of their founder, Roger Maxson. They like to pretty up their mission with trappings of chivalry. But the truth is, they're hoarders. They hoard technology. It's been 200 years, and they still have the mentality of scavengers. They say they're preserving these technologies, but for what? They have no vision. They offer no future. They're a dead end.
Can you use them to your advantage?
You don't think very far ahead, do you? Sure. Their hatred of the NCR would seem to qualify them for use as proxies. But then, what do you do with them? Each paladin is quite powerful. I'd have to be convinced that present benefits outweighed future costs. What else did you want to know?
What's your opinion on President Kimball?
A man of potential, held back by the craven political context he inhabits. You realize he was a general. The hero of the Mojave, they called him. A title he earned by extirpating lesser tribes that dared attack NCR citizens. His responses were swift and draconian. President Tandy, the founding mother, coddled hostile tribes. But her successors were less naive, so they gave Kimball free rein. And after a respectable military career, what does he do? Become a politician.
Isn't it natural for someone like Kimball to seek a greater power?
But he did so by election. What better way to stunt the growth of leaders, not to mention whole cultures? A leader shouldn't have to kowtow to those who serve him. With so much energy wasted on those below, how is he ever to move forward? Had he taken the government by force, used his army to stage a coup, things would be very different. I'll just have to do it for him.
All right. What?
It'll frighten them. If I can reach out and kill whomever I choose, then they know the only reason they're alive is I haven't tried yet. You have to understand that Kimball is a symbol. Without him, there would be no NCR occupation of the Mojave. He mustered the troops, as many as his Senate would allow, and sent them in. All the right reasons, done all the wrong ways. Any invasion by a democracy is a half measure. When Kimball dies, the NCR will recoil from the Mojave and from his legacy. By the time they recover and try to strike back, I'll be invading them.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
Let's talk about something
What
else.
else did you want to know?
It's enough questions.
What else then?
Is it really necessary to destroy the Brotherhood?
If I say the Brotherhood should be destroyed, it's necessary. My Legion can win a fight against the Brotherhood of Steel, but it would be costly. Your job is to make sure there's no Brotherhood for us to fight.
You should talk about your health.
Take care of the Brotherhood. Maybe then we can have a conversation.
I might have blown them up. Oh, seriously, let's talk about your health.
I said take care of the Brotherhood. Then we talk. Maybe.
Alright, yeah, I've blown them up.
Very well. This latest victory brings to a close my efforts to reshape the power balance of the Mojave. And not a minute too soon. I want you to join me in my tent. You and I are going to have a private conversation.
Sexy time. Let's see this conversation. Very private. Is this guy here?
Yes. Do you have something to report?
Bye-bye.
Wale.
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me.
Yep.
The headaches started a couple of months ago. They weren't too bad at first, but now they come frequently and they're debilitating. For the past 2 weeks, my left leg has been dragging. It's stiffer, hard to move. And you've seen me blank out. Lucia says I stare into space, blink a few times, then keep talking like nothing happened. So what's the diagnosis?
Straightforward case of intracranial blastoma fibrosis.
I'm not familiar with that condition. Is it treatable?
It's a simple procedure as brain surgeries go.
Then
Hello,
go
Scary
find some
Bear.
proper surgical tools. The medication from a doctor's bag might come in handy too. I'll make sure you're allowed to bring the necessary medications into the camp. Hurry back. I don't know how long I've got.
Did you finish Old World Blues? Yeah, I just did, just like 15 minutes ago. I finished it and then walked here, pretty much. One of oh my god. Oh, one of my companions, Arcade, has medical expertise. You could take him as a slave.
And where is this Arcade?
I'll bring him to you.
All right. Just leave him outside the tent when you return. If he cures my condition, I'll see to it that your reward is several times his value.
What about the autodoc in your tent?
It's never had a functional diagnostic scanning module. Without that, it's useless for surgery.
Where would I find a diagnostic scanning module?
It's been said that the autodocs were standard equipment in the underground vaults where mankind survived when the bombs fell centuries ago. You can search the vaults, but every autodoc my Legion has run across has been stripped for parts long before we found it. Some of my scouts did report an abandoned vault near Nellis Air Force Base. Overrun by ghouls, they said. Maybe the infestation has been there long enough to keep scavengers out. Why don't you go and see?
Alright.
Do that, and try not to take too long.
Yes. Do you have something to report?
He is outside.
So shall I have him seized or not?
He's all yours.
It will be done.
Maybe not yet. I wonder. Well, not that. It'll work, but you could probably pick up Raoul and then do the companion duplication bits again. But I think like Raoul is like the only companion left alive. But yeah, let's not do that yet. I want to actually get Arcade and talk to him and all that. But that's funny that that is glitchy and you can just do that. This is a mark, blah 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 blah.
You know everything you need to know. Be on your way.
Bye-bye.
Complete your mission, then return to me.
Was there more for us to discuss?
Bye-bye.
Wale.
Our way. True.
It's 2 more brute at 2, 8. Acquire a functional diagnostic scanning module for Kaiser's Autodog. Have Arcade Gannon enslave this Kaiser's personal physician. A doctor's bag is also necessary to perform the surgery and acquire a set of surgical tools. Render unto Kaiser. Speak with Kaiser once he's been cured to find out your next task. Alright. It's 2 more brute. Vault 34, we've been there. I don't know what it is that we have forgotten. I also need to grab stuff. Alright, we're at something for next time.
To Kaiser.
Oh, a fucking
Some of the
sausage face
slaves
to
have
it.
been spreading stories about the burn.
Our way. True to Kaiser. Howdy again.
Sure, Jefferson.
Have a look.
Oh god. Is that legal?
Another satisfied customer. I'll grab my tools. Be seeing you around.
I like how, well, I'm not wearing it, but Kaiser isn't even questioning that that I'm wearing a Kenturian helmet. What's wrong with my mouth? Oh, it's because I'm hurt. Alright, I need a doctor for that.
Starting combat. Just kidding.
Bad place to make that joke.
True to Kaisar.
Swap.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove?
Well,
very well. You think I don't see that?
Wow. Oh, this was just an experiment. Why does water just not heal in this game? It's like, oh, you want a drink? Oh, better sit there for like ages. I tried something, it's like an artifact from loading the save. I didn't fail a quest. Dun 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 dun. Alright, well, I'll double check that. Yeah. I shot the dude to see if it would fail the quest, and well, yeah, it did. So I loaded a save, but it displayed all the failed quest messages anyway. No, it's getting late. Next time we're doing Et Tumo Brute. I also want to explore Camp Searchlight a bit better, because I read that you can find like a hatch in there and then unlock like everything else that is to do there. So that's what I will do. I'll probably do that first and then do Et Tumo Brute. I need to make a pass, just some deliveries, but that's nothing. Once we save Kaiser, which I'm not sure if we'll return here at the end of the next stream. I'll have to see. Probably will. Like, this is just a quick exploration, and then this is just a fetch quest, so it shouldn't take too long. So we'll probably finish at Tumo Brute, and then I guess he will give us a quest at Hoover Dam. I got a blast. Thank you for redeeming, Skimula. Yeah, I think we're really close. I think we'll get a quest at Hoover Dam at some point. I also have to do something with the Great Khans. Which is, yeah, here. Unless, because they're already allied, so maybe I don't need to. I guess there's no quest to do there, but I want to go there at some point. And then there's DLC, which the DLC I will do that. Well, no, I'll do. That's probably what I'll do. I'll do at Tuma Brute, quest at the dam, loop around to Red Rock Canyon, and then do the DLC. Yeah, Skimula, let me know if you want the other 118 seconds of that as well. Speedy Fall can oblige. Yeah, something like that. Because I feel there really isn't much left to do. Oh, we're close. I got DLC. We're at 1 for 1 as far as DLC goes. 1 bad, 1 good, and 1... well... 1 okay. 1... the first DLC, it was okay. Like, it started off a bit tedious, but... it was okay. I thought it was okay. So... anything goes with that DLC. How'd you end up liking Old World Blues? I thought it was, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed all its quirks and like the stuff. Maybe the outdoor area I didn't necessarily enjoy, like the main overworld area, but like all the indoor areas I thought were fun. And then, you know, all the dialogue and just the silly characters. Like, it was just funny. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It's definitely my favorite DLC. It was maybe not like a serious enjoyment, like the Blue Mountain or whatever it is called, the casino one. Dead Money. That DLC, like, I thought it got really fun towards the end. But it wasn't necessarily a funny DLC, you know what I mean? But this one, it was just funny, right? You know, I'm sure, like, if you really go into the lore of it all and like dissect the thing, I'm sure you'll go like, dude, this makes no fucking sense and this is bullshit. But, like, I don't give a shit. I thought it was funny. Yeah, we shall see, but that's the plan for next time. Fetch quest, also fetch quest here, a fetch quest somewhere over here, not really a quest, but something I want to do. Might have to go over here as well, just to finish these off, just because I want to. Yeah, exactly, it's a change of tone, which, you know, it was welcome. I can also imagine, you know, if you really enjoy the base game and all the rest, you know, I can imagine that would go down the wrong hole in your mouth. But I thought it was a welcome change. I don't think it should have lasted any longer either. Like, maybe the ending was a bit weak. But like, it didn't overstay its welcome, and it was just a fun little DLC. Yeah, so we'll make a loop around But looks like we are solidly set for what we want to do. Ooh, I have negative status effects. What is wrong with me? Dehydration. Alright, I can oblige. I cannot oblige. Eet. Drunk. Survival I need to up. Explosives I need to up. And barter I need to up. Explosives we need to up twice, apparently. Quests or perks, general. Hey, we're neutral. Ow. I don't get it. I gotta make sure that's evil when I finish the game. I think the karma will determine like the slideshow. Yeah, some numbers. Nothing special there. Oh yeah, we have challenges. Notes. Yep. Challenges. Kill enemies using unarmed weapons. One-handed guns. Large two-handled weapons. More enemies with explosives. Enemies with enemies weapons. Alright, we need to kill enemies. Should be easy. Kill enemies with guns. 8? I'll shoot them up again. Alright. Kill super mutants. Where can you even find super mutants? I guess like Jacobstown, but like that's not gonna be 25. Maybe there will be whatever. Oh, that's a repeating one. Alright. Oh, next challenge type. Be neutral for long, yeah. Critical hits of rival guns. Just, I mean, like these will come to me. Is there any like that I need to focus on that I want? Oh, this one's close. So that one isn't. This one is. I like how it's 4096. Wrong button. Oh, that's a cool challenge. Apply mods to weapons, pickpockets. I do reverse pickpockets a lot, but it doesn't count as picking pockets. Black Mountain is dead though, that's those 25, so then I need to go to Jacobstown. Build a robot bent on destruction. What do you even... I guess I just spawned enemy. Oh, well, that's a rip. Oh. Turbo. I don't have turbo. Spoilers right away. Roulette games. Destroyed all companions. Oh, that's Don Domino and Christine, and those are the two I killed, and then Dog I didn't kill. Dressed in a complete set of Dr. Mobius's clothes. I sold those. Ooh, that will be explosions, huh? Stim Addict. Outer space. Alright. Next chance type. That's it. There's nothing really that I wanna focus on. It's just challenges. Lots of repeating ones. Some of them I locked myself out, and you know. If I lock myself out of one challenge, I will automatically just ignore the rest. That's how it works for me. It's like, well, if I can't get all of them, then I'll just get none of them, right? Alright, well, this is a good spot as safe as any. Escape. Save. We've made a plan for next time. It was good to stream again. I had fun. When I will return, I do not know. Well, Friday. Friday is Cathay night, which is over tomorrow. That's good to know. You can get achievements. Yeah, I'll take a look at the achievements off stream. I'll finish. What's it called? I'll take a look at achievements like after I do the last DLC, because like half of those challenges were from that DLC. So I'll just do the DLC to clear out the list like naturally. And you know, when I'm finished with the DLC, like any challenge I haven't done yet, I'll likely won't do either unless I focus on it. Because like that DLC is gonna be like the last thing I do, I guess. Maybe not. There's definitely some achievements. Like I think there's achievements for like bankrupting all the casinos. Which I guess I should do, but I don't have the luck for that. I guess I have Naughty Night where I did save, right? Oh, too late. There's also an achievement, I think, or a challenge for eating Kaiser and Kimball and the King and House. I've eaten House. The King is still alive, I can still eat him. You know, Kimball I'm definitely gonna eat. I just don't know what to do with Kaiser, because like I think I know it gives you a perk, but I think I want to let Kaiser live. I'm actually just gonna do the quests properly. And then yeah, Kaiser gets to live. So I won't go for that quest, but I guess I can like mess with the King. I don't know. I don't know. I'll eat Kimball, and then the King gets to live, I guess. I have to visit accounts. I have Steam open right now. Let's take a look. Achievements. I have 47. No, I have 52 out of 75 achievements. A few of my achievements. No hidden achievements, good, because it's just I guess hidden achievements are fine for spoilers, but there should just be a button to show them, like, hey, these. I need to install 20 weapon mods for a Steam achievement. I need to pickpockets for a Steam achievement. I need to play like 5 more games of roulette. I have some low-hanging fruit Steam achievements still to do. Get banned from all the strips casinos, that one's more elaborate. I have Steam achievement for render onto Kaiser. but then I also have a Steam achievement for The House Always Wins, right? So it's not like I will be able to get all the Steam achievements. But I guess, like, at some point, I guess I could just do a quick playthrough where I do, you know, the rest. Where I don't try to, like, 99% the game. This is all achievements for the DLC. There's also Gunrunner's Arsenal, which I've never actually installed. I'll install Gunrunner's Arsenal after I finish the DLC. The other DLC. Here's... Oh, this is interesting. There's a Steam achievement for killing Elijah. And there's a Steam achievement for trapping Elijah in the Sierra Madres vault. And you'd think those are exclusive to one another, but it turns out I have neither. And I think that is because I didn't actually trap Elijah, but I also didn't kill him because I let the turrets kill him. I think that's why, so I'm gonna have to play that quest again twice. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think that DLC is not gonna be as bad if you just focus on the task at hand. Yeah, there's a Veni Vidi Wiki. So I'll get that achievement, render onto Kaiser, I'll get done. All or nothing. What's all or nothing? I guess that's one of the house quests, or maybe yes, I don't know what. I have an achievement for mission complete all or nothing. No idea what it is. I would think that's the Yes Man quest from that picture, but I've already completed this game the Yes Man way, so I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, that's something. It takes a few playthroughs, yeah. I guess you could save scum, but that's no fun. That was fun, I enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be back Friday with Catane. As for when I'll do this again, soon. Bye bye.